Hi guys, welcome to the video, and today I wanted to give you 5 crucial benefits of incorporating relaxation into your sprinting. And once you go through these 5, you'll notice why they're so important for just getting the most out of your sport, getting the most out of your body, and getting the most out of your potential. So let's get on with it. Number 1, incorporating relaxation into your sprinting will reduce the chances of you getting injured dramatically. And the reason being is that, and research has shown this, that psychological stress will, in one paper actually came across the psychological stress, you're 5 times more likely to get injured if you're psychologically stressed. That's the main idea. So if you're relaxed, you're not stressed. And this is the very important thing. Your body will be able to move and function its natural way. And if it's in its natural way, then it's less likely to get injured. Problem is that stress actually shuts down your body. Your body starts to go into a protective state. So it's almost like it kind of goes into a hunch state, and your posture is kind of compromised. The reason being is the psoas muscle, which is a very kind of, it's a stabilizer hip flexor muscle in the kind of around the belly area and goes through the hips into the femur of the leg. But it's actually, it tightens under stress. And it's one of those things that it's a major muscle in the body. And once it tightens under stress, actually the body goes, that means the glutes can't function properly, and they lose their functioning power, which more causes a kind of compensation patterns up and down the body. Compensation is the main reason why injury happens. There's why overused muscles start to grumble and they start to strain. So you must be able to incorporate relaxation into sprinting to prevent injury from happening. Number 2, incorporating relaxation into sprinting helps you generate the most amount of power. And the best way to describe it is actually to direct you to a video by my colleague Tom Herbert. I'll put it up there. And he talks about nervous system reserve, and it's his video is about parasympathetic and sympathetic nervous system, and the kind of relaxed system in the body and the really hyperactive system in the body. And he discusses it and talks about it with great clarity and gives you a couple of tips at the end of it to actually bring that parasympathetic system in, the relaxation in it, so you can actually generate power. But the big thing as well is that if you're stressed, your antagonistic muscles, the muscles can't work freely with each other. So antagonistic muscles are muscles that work against each other to generate movement. So if we were actually thinking about a bicep muscle, the antagonistic muscle to the bicep muscle is the tricep muscle. To generate, let's say, to actually do a bicep curl with great power, the tricep muscle must be able to relax to generate. So like that. So if you want that, it must be able to relax. Now, if you're tense and anxious, that muscle, or you've got tension, anxiety, and tension all around the body, then that tricep muscle cannot relax for the biceps to generate power. So you must be able to, and this happens basically when I was talking about the psoas as well. If that's tightened by stress, then the glutes won't function. And you need the glutes for sprinting, for running, for anything. And you need glutes to function, to keep injury at bay. So literally, being relaxed, antagonistic muscles can work against each other fully to generate that kind of power. And you generate that kind of elastic energy in the body. It's not just strength of the muscle when you're sprinting, it's elastic energy. It's the build-up of forces in each stride that pulls you into the next stride and the next stride and the next stride. It's like a coiled spring releasing itself each time. You need to be able to use those forces, you must have relaxation. So that's number 2. To generate power, you must have relaxation for sprinting. Number 3, the flow state. And this is really, really exciting. You should be able to access or put yourself in a state so you can access the flow state. The flow state is when your sport is so easy. And I've had this happen countless times throughout my life, playing football, but a lot playing sprinting as well. When running's easy. You make it easy, and it's so joyful when you do that. And when it's like that, you're so engrossed in the present moment, and you're so engrossed in what you're doing, is that your body's moving in its natural state. It's in its and you're uncovering untapped potential in yourself. Now the problem is this: when you're in a stressed, anxious state, you can't get into a flow state, and you're leaving it to chance. You don't want to leave it to chance to get into flow state. Flow state is that kind of elixir, the promised land of performance. That's where you should be able to access as much as possible. But remember, a stressed, anxious state, you can't access that flow state. It's going to be, you'll be using chance to get to it. You might come across it accidentally, but this is the importance of incorporating relaxation to your sprinting. If you don't have relaxation there, you're hampering your performance, hampering your chances of accessing that flow state. And that flow state is where you do a performance that you never thought possible, where you surprise yourself, where you're actually shocked by it, and you should give yourself every chance to access that. The problem is the training hard philosophy that we have in training, to constantly train our bodies, to bludgeon our bodies with training, it prevents us. We're training ourselves to be stressed, and we're training ourselves to be tight. We won't access the flow state in that. So that's really important, to be able to incorporate relaxation into your sprinting is really, really important to get to that flow state. Number four is the handle nerves. So if we're not incorporating relaxation during sprinting, then we're more likely to get our minds work against us. And when we actually, just before a race, a really important race, we're going to get nervous. And especially if you're a sprinter, and I've talked about this before, when you've got such a short time to get things right, you've been training for months through the winter, and then your race is a matter of seconds, or even if you're 400 meter run, it's 45 to 50 seconds or 55 seconds or about a minute. It's not a lot of time if you make a mistake, then you're going to ruin your race in some ways, specifically in your 100 meters. So the pressure that you can put yourself under as a sprinter is massive, and you need to be able to, the pressure you put on yourself on, the more pressure that you allow to hamper yourself, or then the less chance you're going to perform. So you need to be able to handle the pressure. You need to be able to handle the nerves that come about with you as a sprinter. And incorporating relaxation in your sprinting gives you the training so you can actually handle those nerves, so you don't let them hamper you, or you use the nerves for your benefit, that excitement, and turn it into excited energy that you can use to your advantage. Incorporating relaxation in your sprinting is a kind of a process you need to be able to handle the nerves and keep you focused on that end result that you need. So that's number 4. Crucial benefit of incorporating relaxation into your sprinting. It helps you handle the nerves and keeps you focused on your best performance. And number 5, no means least, is enjoy your sport more. And that's really important. You need to enjoy what you're doing, because that's going to help your performance. It's going to mean you're less stressed, and you're going to actually enjoy what you're doing. You must be able to enjoy what you're doing to get the best performance. But again, if a lot of what we do as athletes, we concentrate so much on the result that we miss out on large parts of our life, large parts of our training, and we're not in here and now. And we want to be able to enjoy what we're doing, because it's more likely we're going to get into the flow state. It's more likely we're less likely to get injured, and we're more likely to get the result we want. So to incorporate relaxation into your sprinting means that you're going to enjoy your sport a lot more. And you need to enjoy it in the present moment, the training that you do, not so much focused on the end result that you're getting. The problem is the end result that you're getting, it will never be as good if you're not enjoying your sport now. You'll always feel like you're missing something. And that's really rare. And anything that you do in life, everyone's focused on the end result, but if they're not enjoying the journey and the way, then you're missing out so much on life. So there's number 5. The reason why it's a crucial benefit of actually incorporating relaxation into sprinting is going to enjoy your sport more. You're going to be focused more on relaxing the body, and because of that, you're going to do more of training, and you're going to look forward to training, because you're not going to be so dedicated to killing your body all the time, and that can be tiring. funnily enough, by doing that. There you go. 5 crucial benefits of incorporating relaxation into your sprinting. I'm sure you realize how important they are. Please incorporate into your training. Go and watch my other videos that have been dotted up through this video here, and go and watch them, how you can incorporate relaxation to your sprinting. But for now, please like, please share, and I'll see you in the next video.